What's up, everybody? Welcome to Free Me Greek's inaugural video. I am Free Me Greek, and I'm coming to you because of Summoner's War, a free downloadable game that has had me addicted for the better part of a year, I guess. So it's prompted me to do some videos on this, on some other free gaming in general, and and have some fun doing it. Up on the screen right now is Summoner's War. As you can see, I'm Summoner R to 40. I was hoping that I could start the videos at level 1 and continue right on to the max level 40, but as you can see, I'm already at level 3 and starting my first video now. So yeah, hopefully you can catch up. The first few levels are obviously quite easy to attain, so not to worry. So this is Summoner's War. It's a great little game. I highly recommend it. I'm not. I don't claim to be a pro by any means. I do have another account where I am level 40, but it was such a piecemeal account that I'm thinking that this is going to be a better account, a lot faster than the other one is. And you know what? I'm not even happy with the other account to begin with. So I'm hoping that that this will replace it at some point. So this is it. As you can see, I've got a bunch of energy, which is indicated at the top with a lightning, and that allows me to get into battle and kind of start working on leveling up my monsters. Let's look at what I have so far, and yeah, I do have more than what you're going to end up starting with, but that's only because I created the account and didn't really do much with it, and I obviously friended my other account, so I've been getting some help there as far as some social points, which you will come across later. So yeah, don't be too alarmed if you're just starting and you don't have these monsters. They're not great. You're going to end up starting with a light Vagabond, Fire Hellhound, and the Water Fairy. So you're going to start off with those. I just ended up using some of the gifts that Come To Us offers when you start, and I've summoned a few monsters, and this is what I've got so far. And these are just some monsters for feeding, for food, that I use some social points to attain. So this is pretty much what I have. Yeah, and these guys are Rainbow Mons that you use as their primary and only use is really for leveling up your other monsters. But obviously, I haven't maxed out any of my monsters yet, so they're pretty much useless. So back to it. Yeah, I don't know that I am going to get into too much detail with you. I've viewed a number of other videos where they've just gotten in depth, and yeah, it was great, but at the same time, I found myself kind of drifting off. So I'm just going to pop into some battles here, just to show you kind of what it's like. And this is your battle and your main screen for picking fights. Clearly everything is locked out except for Garen Forest, and it starts off really easy, unfortunately. And yes, for me, because I do have some extra monsters that I've already summoned, it might be a little bit easier for me, but we're going to go through it anyway and just check things out. So because this is the first time that I'm running through it, as you can see, it's going to kind of guide me through. So here we go. I'm not going to be on hard because that's obviously locked. So let's start with number 1. So this is from my other account. This happens to be a pretty good monster to get. He is the Fire Vampire. So because it's telling me to do it, I'm going to add him. It's going to make this ridiculously quick. And who am I going to look to level up first? You know what? I'm going to go with the Hellhound. He's at level 2 already. We'll give him a good go. So let's get this started. So as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, I've got X3. That's just the speed of the game. You can see how slow it is on that. Let me speed it up a bit to 3, and things just get that much quicker. And that's it. So now we end up getting our experience for that battle, and a nice little reward. It's usually going to be a rune, and these are used to increase the power of your monsters. Obviously, 1-star runes are the easiest to get and the least effective, and they go up as high as 6-star, which obviously you won't be getting to, and I won't be getting to for quite some time. But it is something to look forward to as you progress through the game, and these are very, very important to progress. I've come to know just how important they are from my other account. I am not runed very well with my main monsters, so it is a hard go. I've recently passed stages that I'm sure I should have passed months ago had I ruined the monsters properly. So we'll go on, and as you saw with that last rune, I don't know if you noticed, it looked like it was pointing straight up. That's because that level is always saved for slot 1, which is that upward arrow. You'll notice after this battle that it's going to change. So I'm just picking the next monsters for the battle, and I'm going to jump into it and see how it goes. Should be relatively easy. Of course, we've got a little story to kind of go through. And I'm just going to go and hit this play button, auto it. And just let this go. As you can see, everybody's taking care of things quite easily. It is, again, the second level. So here we go. Ended up getting a little less experience because the total experience for the level is split over the 3 monsters, as opposed to last time where I had help and it was only given to my 1 Hellhound. So something to keep in mind as you go along. So here, as you can see, the rune is pointing kind of up and to the right. That is considered slot 2, and you can see 2 in the brackets above. This one's green because it has a substat. So the main stat is the attack +3. The substat is HP +41. So, I mean, it's not great, but it is nice to get something with a substat, and we'll add that to one of our monsters at some point. Probably not something I will bore you with at this point, because you'll figure it out. If you have any questions, I mean, I'll always be around to answer it to the best of my ability, but there are so many people out there, so many videos that you can check out, and chances are I'm going to touch on these things as we go along, not bore you with it right now. But going to do one more, see how it goes, maybe change up the monster. So as you can see, my fairy is the water monster. The Hellhound is fire. And the Vagabond is wind. Each one fire, water, and wind has a counterpart. So with wind, they attack water better than fire does. Fire attacks wind better than water does, and water attacks fire better than wind does. Did I catch? I think I caught everything there. And then light and dark counteract each other. So here we have these trees. The forest keeper, my apologies. And they're wind. So for this, I'm thinking, and it is factual, that fire monsters will take care of this level very easily. So from my summons, I ended up summoning this mummy, fire mummy, and also this mystic witch, which is also fire, who she just happens to be one that I will end up keeping, I believe, for later in the game, but again, nothing to be concerned about now. So let's start this battle, check it out, and then we'll pop out and check out a couple other things. So it's actually on auto already from that last battle, so just let this play through. And you can see that their attacks aren't really doing too much. That's because they are weak against fire. Oh yeah, and it happens to be the 3rd level in the game. So we all get the experience. We get a slot 3 rune. Just happens to be defense. So yeah, that's essentially the basics of the battle. So here we go. It's walking us through some more things. Here's some settings. Yeah, if you want to add me, please, by all means, Summoner 1 to 40. You can check out the options, adjust them as you please. Boss animations I have off because it just bothers me. Sound, yeah, again, do whatever you like. The game is yours, right? So make it what you will. It is pretty intuitive. It's easy to get through. Before I let you go, these daily missions come up daily, as it would indicate. I would suggest trying to get through these because it gives you not only experience, but it gives you the mana, and it gives you the crystals, the red crystals. They're quite important. Again, for me, it's because of these packs that you can get here in the specialty shop, the premium pack. I'm a sucker for them. There are some that don't like them, that would say you're an idiot for getting them. Whatever. Again, it's my game. That's my choice. So that's what I tend to save up for especially when I know that I'm getting close to that 750 mark. Lots of people say that this 3-day double experience is good, and it is for leveling up your monsters. For me, I tend to get the premium pack and then an XP boost to level up some food monsters, monsters that are going to be given to essentially boost and level up other monsters. So, yeah, that's crystals. Again, it is intuitive. There is a lot to learn, though. Like I said, I'm still learning. Hopefully, we can learn together. I think that's going to be it for now for like I said, this first inaugural video. Thanks for stopping by, and look forward to seeing everybody again soon. This is Free Me Greek. Take care.